good evening. It is Thursday at 7:30 p.m. I am currently at a shipper, or a customer, I guess, getting loaded. Now, I'm not supposed to be loaded until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, but I showed up here to spend the night in their lot, and I went in and checked in and gave him my phone number, and he's like, actually, your load's ready to go. Why don't you back into door 10, and we'll get you loaded, which... whatever. If it sits on my trailer for half the night, I'm okay with that. What I mean by that, instead of having it sit on the dock, I have to take my break here in this lot. I believe I need 7 hours off to get some hours back. I'll probably just take a full 10, since I'm getting loaded so early. I mean, what is that, 15 and a half hours early? And I'm running from like Tomah, Wisconsin to Aberdeen, Maryland. I have 2 drops. I'm headed back from the Midwest back to the East Coast, but I'm running all recap hours. My first delivery isn't until Monday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which is actually great because I'm in the short part of my recap hours right now. So, like right now, I only have 1 hour left. So at midnight tonight, I believe I will get 8 hours back, so I'll have like 9 hours to work tomorrow, and then tomorrow at midnight I only get like 7 hours back. For all of you that aren't familiar with recap hours, you have 70 hours to work in 8 days. That 8th day, if you go back 8 days from whatever day you're at, those hours fall off your log. So even if you've worked 70 hours, but on that 8th day is 10 hours, you will gain back those 10 hours to work. And that's what I'm doing right now. Like I said, though, the downside is I'm on some recap hours right now that are really low. I believe, 7, 8, 6, but then I get back into 10 and a half hours. So, it's going to be a push, a hustle to get out to Maryland on time, but it's 1,000 miles. The way I'm going to take is probably like 1,050 because I'm not going to take the tolls. But yeah, I thought I would start this Midwest to the East Coast vlog. I'm getting loaded, like I said, 15 hours early. Next time you see me will probably be tomorrow morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You saw in the previous clip, I just cranked the truck over and started it up, got done doing my pre-trip. You probably also noticed how this truck starts. It protects the starter. It doesn't allow the starter to just continue to run and try and crank the motor over. It will, what's the word I'm looking for? Like intermediate. It does intermediate like fires. And then if you keep cranking it too much, it will give you an alert that says turn the key off for 10 seconds and let the starter cool off. But yeah, I'm ready to go here in Wisconsin. It is very, very cold out, and it rained and froze. The parking lot that I'm currently in is like an ice rink. I just about fell and broke my butt doing my pre-trip, but yeah. I'm going to let the truck finish warming up. I like my oil temperature to be at 150 degrees before I leave. So we're currently at, what are we at here? we're still really low. We're at 110 degrees, so it's probably going to take a good 15-20 minutes for the engine oil to build up to 150 degrees. But yeah, it's really cold in Wisconsin. I think real fuel right now is 6 degrees, and the wind is freaking really strong this morning. So yeah, it's 5:45 right now. I'm going to start my drive from Wisconsin to Maryland.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming.
Well, here is another first for me today. Another toll bridge that I haven't taken yet. Today I'm going to be taking the Chicago Skyway Toll Bridge. The reason I'm taking this bridge this morning is I'm under a time crunch, and 94 south of Chicago is an absolute parking lot. So I decided to pay the $38.50 to take this into Indiana and get to Highway 90. I'm not gonna say it was worth the cost, the $38.50. It did like keep moving. I didn't slow down, but there is road construction on this bridge. It's down to one lane. I think it's by like Highway 20. Had traffic been bad, I would have been sitting on this bridge all morning. Be asking yourself, hey, Fate Trucking, why did you shut your reefer off? I'm gonna show you why. I shut my reefer off because I'm doing my post trip, checking to see if I hear any air leaks, and then gonna pump my brakes down. Well, good afternoon. I know the wind's probably messing with the audio. My eyes are watering. It's very windy here. I am on the Indiana-Ohio border off of Highway 80 and Highway 69 at a Petro. I am going to stop here early today. I'm almost out of hours. I have 1 hour left on my drive clock, 1 hour left on my 70 hours. I get 6.5 hours back at midnight tonight. So I'm going to shut down right now. Well, good morning. It's 1:45 a.m. I just stopped and topped my tanks off, getting ready to leave this Petro here. I'm the only one in the fuel islands, which is perfect. And actually, you can't pull forward to go in and get your receipt, so I'm not blocking the fuel island. This is a very small, like, exit here in Angola, Indiana. I got 7.5 hours back, so I don't know how far I'm gonna make it. I don't think I can make it to Breezewood. I might have to lay up in Somerset, but I'll keep you all updated as my day goes on. Well, good morning. It is 9 a.m. I am here at the Travel Plaza off of 76, just east of Somerset, just past exit 110. I'm already out of hours. I drove 6 hours and 41 minutes. That gives me enough time on my 70-hour clock to do my post trip, and I have to wait until midnight to get more hours back. I'm currently 200 miles away from where I deliver in Aberdeen, Maryland, tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm good. I wish I could have gotten farther. I wish I could have gotten to Breezewood, but they closed I-80 over in Ohio, I forget where, because of road construction. So I had a detour, and then there was an accident on Highway 76 that didn't stop traffic, but it slowed us down to like a crawl. So I don't have enough time. I'm only like 55 miles away from Breezewood, but I don't think I can make it there. So I don't want to park on one of those emergency parking areas, on the shoulder of I-76. So yeah, this is where I'm going to stay, this travel center. They got food here, so it shouldn't be that bad, but maybe I'll go live later. Otherwise, I'll catch you all later. Well, good evening. It is 5:15 p.m. I thought I'd give you an update on this vlog. Taken a good nap. I went live for a little while, but I keep getting woke up from my truck like rocking back and forth, and it scares me. I think maybe somebody hit my trailer or something like that, but that's not the case. I'll show you what's going on out in Pennsylvania. So it's starting to snow pretty heavy, and if you see across the street at this other service plaza, look at the flags up there. They're just whipping in the wind. The wind is absolutely crazy right now. Here's what it's like standing in the wind. I can barely keep my eyes open with the snow. Yeah, I hope this gets better, because I think let me get back in the truck here. It's getting pretty bad. It's cold. Well, yeah, that was pretty ridiculous. Like I was saying, I don't know how well you could hear me with the wind, and the truck on the right and on the left are both running. I hope this stops, and I hope it doesn't become bad weather or bad road conditions, because I'm gonna leave about, I don't know, maybe 1 a.m. I get hours back at midnight. Man, it's freaking cold out there. I'm freezing now. I'm gonna climb back in the bunk and go back to sleep. I just thought I'd give you an update. It's been a while, so it's cold up here. I'm gonna get back in the warm bunk. Later. Well, good morning. I just got done doing my pre-trip on the truck and trailer. It's really cold out this morning. Real feel, I believe, is 1 degree. I'm getting a little bit later of a start than what I wanted to. I slept in. It is 5 o'clock in the morning right now. I still have 208 miles to go to make it to the receiver. My appointment isn't until 1 o'clock this afternoon, but I'm going to start heading there now. So next time, let's get back to the light, Scott. Next time I film something, I might be in Aberdeen, Maryland. Well, here I am leaving the service plaza off of I-76, just east of Somerset, Pennsylvania. The weather's perfect. I mean, it's cold out, but no snow, no ice. I have 200 and some miles to go to reach the destination. I have one delivery today at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then another delivery tomorrow morning. I'll talk more about that delivery later on today. So I'm gonna do some trailer trucking now and get to the receiver early. It's probably going to take me about 3.5 hours to get there.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Oh, tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient.
Well, I have made it here to my first receiver. It's currently 10 after 9. I do have a 1 o'clock appointment, so I'll see if I can get unloaded early. Well, I made it here to my delivery. I'm very early. It's currently 9:30 a.m. My appointment's at 1 o'clock. But something I was kind of afraid of, delivering on Sunday. Like, I walked up to the shipping and receiving office, pulled on the door, didn't open. So I walked back out to the truck, and then I drove around the property, and I saw a spotter. There's only one other truck on this property, so I stopped and talked to him also, and he's like, no, I'm just staying here. My appointment's tomorrow. They're not open today. Well, that'd throw a whole wrench into everything I have planned. So, like I said, I kept driving around. I found a spotter, and I said, hey, I have a delivery here today, and he kind of laughed at me. He's like, we're not open. And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, you're here spotting trailers. You're pulling trailers out of doors, you're putting trailers indoors, which means somebody's here in the warehouse loading and unloading trailers, right? Well, here's the benefit of customer freight. I called the customer directly, and they answered the phone. And they're like, no, your deliveries today, you know, it is a big cold storage warehouse, but you're doing a cross dock for us. So find that spotter and tell him who you are and what your load, where your load is from, and he'll know what you're talking about. So that's what I did. And the spotter's like, oh, you should have said that in the first place. Well, the reality is he didn't give me a chance to say anything. I had my paperwork, and he's basically said, we're not open today. So I am going to get unloaded. I don't really know when. He told me just to sit here in the truck and wait. And he'll come and get me when there's an open door. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Well, it is 11:30 a.m. I am unloaded at the only drop I have today. I have one more drop tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the morning in Hagerstown. So now I need to backtrack like 115 miles I need to find a truck stop. So I know there's a few Petros, there's a Love's off of Highway 81. So I need to get up there and find a spot to take my break until tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. Well, I just got done taking a shower here at the TA in Greencastle, Pennsylvania. It's currently 3 p.m. And I am done for the day. I have a delivery tomorrow morning at 7. Other than that, just gonna hang out. Well, good morning. It's 5 minutes to 6. I just got my cup of coffee. The pre-trip on the truck and trailer is complete. I have a 6-mile drive to the Amazon facility that I am delivering to. Yeah. Oh, what do you guys think? Check out Cassius King's merch. Great sweatshirts. They keep you warm when you're in the cold Pennsylvania winter. So I'll catch back with y'all later. Well, I'm getting here to the Amazon facility. I don't know much about delivering to Amazons. I've only ever delivered to one Amazon before, and that was kind of a crappy experience. Hopefully this is a better experience. Okay, there's the guard shack. Well, that check-in process was very smooth. They have you call a phone number, and person answered the phone, told me what dock to go to. They're allowing me on their property an hour early. The dock crew, because this is a live unload, is just getting here now, so I need to pull to the dock, back up to the dock, but don't open my doors yet. They will call me when they're ready for me. We got some Amazon Prime trailer shenanigans going on here. Guys blocking the road. Don't really know why. There's 3 of them standing out looking at this trailer. I'm wondering if he lost the trailer. This could be YouTube gold. This could be YouTube gold. Oh, you know what he did? He jackknifed the trailer. He can't back it up. I think this guy's coming to talk to me. Yeah?
You see my son backing over there, he started backing over here, he's gonna hit my father with a fucking truck.
Holy crap.
Always in a fucking rush. Can't wait 5 minutes, man.
Right? That's how it is.
You know, I've been doing 37 years, my friend, thank God.
Knock out.
One accident.
One accident?
And because the guy, I went to make a U-turn, there was a construction, there was like, they made us turn around, so the guy started passing me and I hit him with the trailer tires, which I didn't hit him because I was already halfway
Out? Yup.
But this guy right here, you see over here, it will be Amazon or FedEx.
Yeah, FedEx and Amazon, yeah, you're right.
Fucking rush. Look, don't wait 5 fucking minutes.
They gotta go, they gotta go. They didn't hit you though, right?
And then you try to talk to them, and I mean, I get along with everybody. You don't understand what the fuck they say.
Yeah. And they're mad at you.
Oh yeah.
They're mad at you
And
for
know what,
trying to help.
Well, you got your fucking license, pay boys.
Yeah.
Flip-flop driver.
Yeah, flip-flop, that's right. Well, take it easy, man.
All right, guys.
Be safe.
Look.
Oh, there we go. I'm going to concentrate on what I'm doing here, so I'll get back with y'all later. well, it's 7:25 a.m. I got a phone call to open my doors and drop my trailer. You disconnect from your trailer here at this Amazon. It's 25 minutes past my scheduled appointment of 7 a.m. Hopefully they get me unloaded quick. There's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 other trucks that look like they're live unloads, all reefer trailers, 2 Prime trucks and a Wilson Logistics truck, and then me. But yeah, I hope it's a quick unload, and then I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I've been running recaps. I have some really good recap hours coming back in the next couple of days, like 10.5 hours, 9.5 hours, 11 hours. I was gonna take a reset. I don't have anything scheduled until Wednesday afternoon. But I might get a hold of a broker that I work with when I get out to this part of the country and see if they have any short runs. I wouldn't mind doing a couple of like 200-mile runs in the next 2 days, you know, and get me right back to this area so I can be ready for my pickup on Wednesday. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now is call some brokers. Well, it's 8:45 a.m. I am unloaded at Amazon. I just stopped here at the Loves right down the street to use the restroom and grab a cup of coffee. Taking my vest off. So yeah, this is gonna end the multi-stop customer freight load from Wisconsin out here to Maryland. I'll break this load down a little bit when I get stopped again. All right, I am gonna break this customer load down from Wisconsin to Maryland. It was 1 pick, 2 stops. I actually picked the load up Thursday night because it was ready to pick up, and I was at the shipper just to take my 10-hour break, and they told me, why wait until Friday to load you? We'll load you now. So I got loaded for Thursday night, slept at the shipper, and then, sorry, there's a truck backing up really close to me. Then I left Friday morning. My first delivery was in Aberdeen, Maryland on Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. My second delivery was this morning, today, at 7 a.m. in Hagerstown, Maryland. This load weighed 32,700 pounds. It was a fresh load, so it ran at 34 degrees start and stop. I barely used any reefer fuel. At night, I would turn it on to continuous just to get air moving in the trailer. I thought it was the right thing to do. I still don't know if it is or not. People have different philosophies. I think it's a good idea to switch my reefer on continuous throughout the day or at night just to keep the product at the temperature that the customer wants it. Yeah, it was a pretty easy load. It was 1,184 all miles. I did take all the tolls out to Maryland except through Illinois. The only toll I took in Illinois was the Chicago Skyway Bridge. So I paid 6 tolls for a grand total of $255.02. I only bought truck fuel after I got loaded and left the shipper on Friday. I pumped 140 gallons. I'll put a screenshot up here too. I still have like a quarter tank of fuel. I pumped 140 gallons of fuel for $3.57 for a grand total of $499.80. Now, I did not purchase any reefer fuel on this load or DEF. So if you add in the fuel and tolls, you get a grand total of $754.82. That's what it cost me just in like veritable costs to get out here was $754.82. So yeah, pretty easy load. And like I said, it was customer freight. I got paid really well to do that load, and that's why I believe what's the best scenario for me in 2023 is to run as much customer freight as I can instead of working the spot market. Now, I will play the spot market when I get out to areas and don't have any customer freight. I'll run 1 or 2 loads on the East Coast, but they're all with brokers that I have worked with in the past, and I get good rates still out here. I've shared this before. If you don't have contacts on the East Coast, it can be brutal right now. And if you are trying to go from the East Coast back to the Midwest, back to your house, like in Minnesota, like mine, they're going to pay you like $1.58 a mile to do it. It's just not worth it for me to do that. That's why I'm hauling customer freight. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this really long vlog. And until next time, you know what it is. Keep on trucking.